everybody. I am going to do a sound test. So if you can hear me and I don't sound like I'm too far away or too loud or whatever, just let me know. I'm going to start the desktop audio just to make sure I'm not too loud or too soft. Because we're going to be listening to some stuff today, so I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me still. So hang on one second. Can everyone hear me over the music? Do I need to turn the music down? Do I need to turn me up? If you could let me know, that'd be great. If, no one's here, that's fine too. I can do it myself. I'm not expecting anyone to be here. This is for me. Turn me up, you got it. How about now? How's this? Better? Also, welcome in Hecate's daughter. How you doing? Perfect. Awesome. I just had to turn the gain up on my mic, and then I'll forget that I turned it up too high, and I'll be, on a stream with somebody, and you can hear everything going on in my house. Anyways, so we're going to turn that down, or turn that off. Don't need that anymore. Hi! So, now you can't hear me? What the ever-loving heck? What do you mean? What do you mean? Is that better? Oh, I turned the gain down. I swear I don't know what I'm doing. I turned the gain on my mic down instead of up because I know what I'm doing. Never, not once. So here's me. And the only reason I'm mentioning here's me is because we have some things to talk about today. So I guess we should just get into it. I don't know if we want to do screenshots first or if we want to do screenshots first, or do we want to go straight to the video? Because we're going to talk about the stuff with FFG, because she got to say her piece, and while I told my story on Raven's channel, which I'm going to throw in the chat just so people know, and when I do upload this to YouTube, I will put all the links in the description. So I know that you're supposed to do that. That's what I do know. But yeah, we're going to talk about the stuff with FFG, and since she blocked me on her channel and on Twitter and on Discord, there was really no way for me to react or respond to her because Raven and I went live before her, so I couldn't really react live. So we're going to do it this way. And yeah, my camera is going to do that. It has autofocus, which means it doesn't focus at all. But that's fine. It'll chill eventually if I stop moving my hand. So that's what we're going to do. So, I say we do video first, and here's what we'll do. As we go through the video, I will bring up relevant screenshots, and I'm not going to talk about what I've already talked about on Raven's channel. Again, that link is in the chat, and I'll put it in the description of the YouTube video. But I just want to respond to it, if that's cool with you guys. If this is not your bag, if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, that's fine. Again, I'm not going to talk about the stuff that I've already talked about because A, I don't want to, and B, I'm an adult and I don't have to because I've already done it. So, again, video. So, let me know if you can hear her.
Hey, girl.
Again, perfect. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is, I've skipped past her intro, because I've heard that's a sticky wicket, so to speak, and I would hate to upset her. And, yeah. I say we just do it that way. Let's go!
Girl gang, what up, everybody? So nice to see you. I'm sorry we're starting a little early, but it had to be done for reasons. Because I'm an asshole.
It had to be done for reasons. Yeah, because Raven and I went live before this. Womp womp. Can you guys hear her? I just want to make sure everyone can hear her, too.
How are you guys? Enjoying your Sunday, I hope.
I was enjoying my Sunday.
We have kind of a mixed bag.
Love a mixed bag. Trail mix is delicious.
So before we get into it, let's just lay out the plan, all right? If you guys are down.
I love a plan,
me.
We're
going to start by having that little discussion that I've been waiting to have with you guys. That I told you we'd be talking about yesterday. Then we're going to move on from that, all right? Hard pivot into why we gather here, and that is to react. So we are going to react to the live stream that Chantal just did a couple hours ago. We are going to speed her ass all the way.
A couple hours ago? Maybe you didn't even let me. Whatever.
We'll start like that. If it's too fast, we can slow it down. It's almost a 2-hour stream.
Says the one with a 3-hour stream.
We'll be kind of bouncing around in that one, skipping ahead and whatever, all right? So y'all will let me know if it's too fast when we start. We can slow her down, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to.
You don't want to?
After the live stream, the current live stream, we're going to be getting into 3 very...
Sorry, I'm going to pause this to give a disclaimer. I'm going to be petty, but I don't want anybody in here to be petty. I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. I'm not in charge of you. You're grown adults. I'm going to be petty because I'm pissed. And, yeah. So, again, y'all are grown adults. Y'all can do what you want. Don't care. But I'm gonna be petty. Because again, I'm pissed, and this is about me. So I feel like I get to be petty. If you're here for that, great. If not, totally understand. If you're just watching... to report back, you don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna post it on my YouTube channel, which is public, and she can watch it herself. But that's fine, too. If you want to clip this and report back to her, please do so. I do not care. Yeah. So I'm gonna be petty and talk over her a little bit. Not when she's talking about the important stuff, but like this stuff. Like, we're gonna do a hard pivot. And I'm gonna talk over her because, again, I'm petty. And I'm pissed. And my silence only lasts for so long. Until you start doing stupid shit. Oh my god, Raven. Thank you for resubscribing, boo. Yeah, you get spicy emojis, because, you know, I'm trash. We'll get to that.
Interesting, in my opinion, retro reacts. They are short little videos because that's how she used to kind of upload to her channel. Like, before the live streaming era, she would post videos.
Thank you so much for resubscribing, Raven.
So
sorry.
We're going to watch 3 retros.
This is a 3-hour live stream, and we're skipping,
in my opinion,
a huge chunk of it.
I
just want the beginning
It's May 17th,
and the end.
2018. Chantal claims in this video to be, or at this era, I should say, about 10 pounds less.
See, I want to fast forward, but I don't want to miss it because she's all of a sudden.
The visual.
She all of a sudden goes into it. So I want to skip it, but I can't because I don't want to get in the middle of it. I want to get the whole build up so I can talk about it. You don't ditch on your friend, you stand by them. Hell yeah, girl. Raven, I love you.
In it anyway, because we're gonna see some body shots.
Oh, and I know Raven said this, but I want to say it with my eyes looking in my camera. Raven and I were friends before all this shit happened, so this isn't an FFG and Shannon situation. So take that to the bank.
She goes to the gym. I think it speaks for itself, in my opinion. So we're gonna watch that. Then we're gonna go back to a time where Chantal actually had a friend. So we're gonna watch.
I'm a Libra.
Come shop with me, and
I'm the Pisces. Again, we'll get to it. It's been a wild ride.
Rena. I know a lot of you guys who have only dipped in the last few years have no idea who the hell is Rena. She had
who the hell cares?
What the hell is this? Yes.
Who the hell cares?
Back in the day.
Do you care? I don't care.
Who would go around with her? They'd go
Sorry,
shopping,
looking for a
they'd go
chapstick.
Lunch, go here and there. They'd make content together. Rena was, in my opinion, very much like Chantal. They would just sit there giggling in the car and stuff. So that's
They would just sit there giggling in the car. Okay, I'm not reacting to her reaction, but this just pisses me off. They would sit there in the car giggling. You mean like friends? Weird. Absolutely perfectly fine, Raven. Like I said, this is going on my YouTube channel, and so it'll be up. And it stays on Twitch for like 2 weeks, I think, but it'll be on my YouTube channel forever. So, no worries. Go get yourself a latte, girl.
Whole ass era. So we're gonna watch that. Then we're gonna end with the Chantal stuff with dumpster diving from November 9th, 2019.
Get to it.
She got into dumpster diving.
I will.
At a certain point. This is the video where she finds hella Rolos in the garbage.
Hella Rolos had me laughing, I'm not gonna lie.
Rude. You guys
Aw, your
remember
doggy got a squeaky toy. That's so nice. Give me a little puppa.
So we're watching the Rolos.
Where's your cat?
Garbage one, all right? Whatever happened to Rena, I have no idea. None of us do. She never told us what the hell happened with Rena.
That's my dog.
Shannon and Rena never knew each other, so we couldn't even get the tea like that. Yes.
I'm sorry, did you just admit to using Shannon to get tea? Again, this isn't about this. This isn't me reacting to her. I just want her to get to the me stuff because, again, petty and selfish and... but she won't stop.
The dumpster Rolo cookies. Okay, you remember. That's fantastic. Then, to end the last reaction, I should say, of the day.
Oh my God.
As I said, I wanted to do a quick little Doherty Dozen. I found the quickest fucking Doherty Dozen video. It's perfect. Because I'm not in the mood for lushy shit today. I gotta tell you, I'm not
in the mood for your shit, but here we are.
And the chills, I'm just not feeling it today. I don't really want to go shopping for 3 fucking hours buying Christmas
I don't want to
presents.
watch this for 3 fucking hours, but here we are.
Put up a little 2-minute video, and it's Christmas shopping for my 11 kids. And yes, we will discuss why it's 11 kids and not 12 when we get there.
Probably because one of them got
in
taken.
2 minutes,
Who cares?
We basically see a mashup of all the fucking crazy purchases that she made for all of them at Christmas. That's good enough for me. We're going to talk about the tea, the missing kid, and just watch
the missing kid, I'm pretty
what
sure.
she buys, all right?
They're not missing.
And it goes without saying, we are doing live giveaways today. So
oh, for the God.
I don't know if I could do it. I feel like crap.
You
I didn't even know
crap.
if I was going to be able to come live. I had to go and take a nap.
Aww.
I'm a fatty, okay? I could not stop shaking before. I was freezing cold. So then I took a nap. I woke up and I'm sitting drenched in my own sweat. In the arms. It doesn't end. Anyway, yeah, I'm stalling. Y'all, go over there and leave a comment. Make sure you're
stalling?
Comment section.
Let's
right?
go.
Like I said, it's going to be the end of the BBJ calendars. Wah, wah. And we have a couple other giveaways, of course.
I hear the dog.
Anyway, I'll explain more when we get there. Miss Movie Buff.
Oh my God.
Coming into town. So I
all
have
the Greeks coming into town.
It's just very interesting to explain. It's okay to be a racist sack of shit.
Oh, here we go.
Figures. And remember that she claims to be skinnier now than she was. Things out of that fucking bin and stuff.
Steel arms and
like
steel legs,
whole
baby.
Other person. And remember that she claims.
Hecate, she's just like, or Hecate's daughter, sorry. She, do you ever in science class make a battery out of a potato? And like you stick the steel, or the prongs in to make the electricity go through? I'm just saying.
Seems to be skinnier now than she was then. I don't buy it. The Rona is bad in Greece at the moment. Figures! Well, they're bringing it here! Oh, I shouldn't yell. That's what I'm being criticized for yelling.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay to be a racist sack of shit. That's fine. We make excuses for that. But if you yell...
No one ever made an excuse for anything except you. Actually, you don't even bother making an excuse for it. You just yell. You yell, fuck off.
You're the devil. So I'm going to try and keep my tone down today. Okay?
I doubt you will be able to.
Stasia, thank you for the super chat.
No one's pissed at you, yell.
Hell yeah, girl. My family member had
I'm not pissed she yells. I hope she
That'll
yells.
Be me. That'll be me. Tell us the tea. Okay, Rebecca Ray, calm the fuck down. I am stalling so everybody can go and put the
Rebecca Ray, calm the
I don't want
fuck
anyone
down.
to miss this because this is like a one and done, and I'm never addressing this bitch again.
No one is
okay?
talking. Oh.
We have lost a mod.
Oh, it's my turn! Yay! No one cares about you yelling, Frenchie. Everybody on the internet yells. Hold on.
I can go and put the comments in the comment section. I don't want anyone to miss this because this is like a one and done, and I'm never addressing this bitch again. Okay?
I want everyone to remember that. Never addressing this bitch again. Never. Never not once going to address this bitch again. Never not once. Never, never.
Okay. We have lost a mod.
I didn't die.
We're going to talk about it. Radplat is gone. Okay?
Yep. R.I.P.
It had to be. Long story, very short, just to set up a little bit.
Long story, very short means she's not going to give any backstory to anything. She's just going to say whatever the fuck she wants.
Of what has gone on. There's a little bit of a group chat. Oh, stop telling me I thought you let me do that. There's a group chat, okay, that I was invited into. It's a very small little group chat. Has very little to do with Girl World.
Yep, it was, I'll tell you who it is. I don't give a shit. It was me, Jen Paints, Nemi or Infinite Void, and Sphinx Rain, or BBJ is Safe, or BBJ is Second Psychiatrist. I don't know. He changes his name all the time. And then most recently was Bambi. So that's the group.
Please don't be all like, why wasn't I in the group chat? Why can't she make a Discord? Why can't this? Because I don't like group chats. I don't like Discords. Y'all, we had a Discord. It went to shit. We closed the Discord. I am not that person. However, my mother was dying. And some nice people in this community created a little, I don't know if you want to call it
some nice people in this community. Whatever.
I don't want to I don't want to call it a hug box, but in a way I guess it was. And it was for me to feel comfortable to go over there. Sometimes it is easier to talk to people who aren't in your life, and anyway, so that I went in from time to time into the group chat, and there was like a voice chat going, and Rad was in said group chat. I would say that friend group that was already going when they invited me in, they were very, very close. Okay?
We were extremely close.
There was
talked to them every day for over a year.
Incidents in the group chat with Rad. More than one incident. I'm going to pull up some screenshots and show you, for example, what...
Not going to show them. It's not.
What Jen had to say. Jen Paints here in our chat. Mod, love you, Jen.
Love you, Jen.
Jen put out something the other day on Twitter with some screenshots calling Rad out, okay?
She didn't...
Like I said...
She didn't really call me out, but okay.
All this was going on as my mother was dying. I wasn't told ever...
Her phrasing it as, like, all this was going on as her mother was dying makes it sound like makes it sound like whatever happened was on purpose to fuck with her. Bitch, we were living our life in there. Like, I don't know. And yeah, Hecate's daughter, she was in the chat. She was on a couple voice calls with us. We watched, Music Biz Marty video. A Music Biz Marty, live in that VC. It happened. I was sitting right here. So yeah, she was in there.
Everything as it happened in real time. I found out the big bulk of this story only about a month ago.
A month ago? Wow.
And I have been purposely distancing myself from Rad.
Bullshit!
Rad is somebody who lashes out at people.
What? Is she? I don't... Okay.
People.
Yep.
And is very, very mean when she wants to be.
Okay.
Some people in the group chat were afraid, I'm going to say, of her reactive nature and what verbal abuse they might get from Rad.
Yep.
Okay? The screenshots and the story I'm about to show you, they're not my story.
Then why are you telling it? Jen is a grown-ass woman. She has a Twitch channel. She obviously has a Twitter. She posted all over it. Why are you doing this?
Okay? There was some racist incidents in this group chat. This is between Jen and Rad. So
this is between Jen and Rad, yet I'm going to talk about it and put up these screenshots to my 30,000 person channel or whatever, having not heard any of the backstory from Rad, just from this group of people who've decided months prior that I was a piece of shit. But go off, I guess.
It wasn't my place to come out and throw Jen under the bus and
throw Jen under the bus?
Kind of force Jen, you have to tell this story now. No. It's not my story to tell. When Jen felt comfortable enough to come out and tell her story.
When Jen felt comfortable enough? I'm not saying that two things can't just happen at the same time, but when Jen felt comfortable enough, also happened to be when I started publicly going into Belinda's chat, Gigi's chat, Raven's chat. I'm just saying. I'm not, again, I don't want anyone to say that I said that FFG did all this. I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. I'm just saying, bit of a coincidence.
She did. Okay? Now, Rad knew that we were distant. Listen, the rest of the group had nothing to do with Rad. It had been months.
Exactly, Frenchie. It had been months. And the reason that the friend group broke up was not because of these screenshots. So I'm going to need you to calm yourself down before you go out here telling everybody what you're about to tell everybody. But you didn't.
I was distancing myself.
Bullshit.
She was so deeply on my fucking nerves and lying to me. Like I said, I had known for about a month. And I kept giving her enough rope to hang herself with it.
Hold on. Here's our first little pause, because we're going to see this rope real quick. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. Sorry, I have all these screenshots that I just want. So we have Discord. And we have Twitter. Let's go Twitter first, because it's just one little screenshot. Hold, please. So this is when... Ooh, I am in the way. I'll move it. So this was when I asked FFG if she wanted to follow me on Discord, because I was no longer in the chat, and I reached out and I said, hey, it seems like, it seems weird not talking to you as often, or if anything's going on, because I'm not in the Discord, so hey, add me on Twitter. And she said, hey, I found you in the fry basket, and I was like, I didn't even know that Discord still existed. Whatever. Nothing from the 12th to the 28th on Twitter, because we were talking via Discord. So I go, hey Frenchie, if we have a problem, can we talk about it? I'm not even sure what's going on. I don't know if you're pissed or whatever, and I'm just trying to understand, and this has nothing to do with being unmodded. This has nothing to do with being unmodded. You pinned in the chat, hey, you're unmodding everybody. She's going to talk about it here in a minute, but I just want to get this out here. So she says, I need some space, and I'm distancing myself from the internet. I'm sick to death. I need a break before I break down. It's not about you. It's not about you. This was also the day when that person Zoomies started coming into her chat. I have a theory of who that is. We're not going to really talk about it because it really doesn't matter, because all of a sudden they're gone now. They're gone now when I left, or when I was kicked out. So yeah, they're gone now. But they were going into chat, dropping little, like, horrible things, and, you know, whatever. If you want to go back and look in the live streams, that's fine. I don't care. But I'm not going to talk about what they were talking about, mostly because we're going to talk about it all later, because I know for a fact that the rest of the little, I'm going to call them the mod squad, because I don't want to say all their names over and over again, but Jen, Sphinx, Nemi, and Bambi all told FFG things that I told them in confidence. Or not in confidence, like I didn't say, like, this is a secret, but, like, I told them privately. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, yeah. It was one of them. It absolutely was one of them, because they were the only people who knew the stuff they were talking about. So she says, I've got 6 people in my DMs thinking it's all about them. I'm tired. I've got nothing else to give right now. Everyone's pulling peace. I can't do this for real. I get it. Please don't let me take anything away from you or your energy. This is me. Right here. This is me. I know for a fact that there's stuff in your chat that's about me, seeing as they tagged me. Which, again, I can handle and isn't your concern. I just want to make sure that I didn't offend or do something wrong. I know that you're a tell it like it is girl. Well, that's a lie. So I figured asking you directly would be the best approach. And that's it. So that was the day she unmodded everybody. For reasons she'll talk about. So yeah. There's my first little, so there's, you know, there's that. Okay, so we're going back in time a little bit, but here's some of the rope that I was getting with which to hang myself, so to speak. So Jen tweeted out, I wish I could make in real life friends in girl world, but the last one I made called me a slur. And this was a while ago. I can't remember the exact tweet. Don't have it. Sorry. I also don't remember the date, but I reached out to Frenchie on the 15th, and I was like, hey, this is about me, or whatever. And she goes, I had no idea what that tweet was. I figured something happened between her and either Nem, Sphinx, or Bambi. Nope. And even after, since being away since October, I'm ruining lives. Yikes, brah. I don't get why she's still tweeting about you. Anyway, let him stay mad. Doesn't change anything for you at this point. Yikes, brah. I don't get why she's still tweeting about you. And this was the 15th of December. So you knew everything, because you apparently have known for a month. Again, we're going back in time. Absolutely, Hecate's daughter. I'll send you all of these. Cover that up. I want to make it so everyone can see. So this is the 12th. Seriously, if you need anything, including but not limited to virtual hugs, a sounding board, or just a person, hit me up. I'm here. And I know I'm an internet person, so if you decide that that's too much, I'm not offended, because I wanted to, you know, respect her boundaries, which I obviously never did. Thanks again, Rad. The 12th of December. Thanks again, Rad. I really appreciate it. I really don't think of one of you as these internet people anymore, to be honest. Something broke the ice for me mentally with you in the fry basket thing, so the Discord. I don't really know why. I can't explain why, but it's the truth. LOL. So, So yeah, the rest of it is just like, I'm sorry, and I'm sad that I'm not in the fry basket anymore, but I'm happy I got to know you a little bit better. So that's all the rope I was hanging myself with. Look at all that rope. I feel like she thinks she's playing 8-dimensional chess when she's looking at a flat piece of paper. Whatever. Back to the video.
I was messaging her, talking to her as if nothing was there, and I knew nothing of this big story and what had gone on. I played dumb to see how long she would lie to me. And she kept fucking lying to me. Even up until the last day we spoke, which was just a few days ago, I gave her another chance.
You gave me another chance to do what? You didn't ask me anything. By your own admission, you show screenshots in your own video of the last conversation that we had. You didn't ask me anything. You just yelled at me. I'll show it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
To set the record straight, the last one, I sent her a message on Discord. She goes to start immediately answering me back. You can see when somebody's typing on Discord.
Yes, I know how it works.
She deleted the message.
Sure did.
And stopped typing.
Sure did.
At that point, I blocked her.
Yep, you sure did.
I'm not here for your calculated...
Okay, here's the thing. She just said that I fly off the handle and that I just yell at people and I'm verbally abusive or whatever. So, and you don't have to believe me. Let's put this out here. Anything I'm saying, you don't have to believe me. You can believe her. And, you can believe I'm calculating and a horrible person and whatever. I honestly can only tell you what I was feeling. She sent me that huge thing of text. Hold on. Can I find it real quick? No, that's not it. It's only in Unit 2. Okay. Okay. So, up here is, she has it in her video. So up here is when I say, like, it's not my business who you mod or not. Your other mods hate me, so I wasn't really surprised when I didn't get remodded. I wasn't. All of this is genuine. Like, it is none of my business. It's your channel. Do whatever you want to do. Because, again, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So, and like the last part is, I honestly don't see, like, everyone see this screenshot because she showed it. So here's her big block of text at 10:27 a.m. So there that is. So you see all that. So there's nowhere in here where she's asking me a question or whatever, or telling me, like, I wish you would talk to me. Like, I don't know what she means. She gave me a chance to come clean. I don't understand. Okay. So, honestly, here's what happened. I got that message where she's like, I'm fucking here, have a nice life, fucking yikes, bro, yada yada, whatever we just read. And I legitimately, and so instead of doing the thing that she accused me of doing, which is flying off the handle, being impulsive, being mean, yelling at people, doing whatever, I decided to take a chill, breathe, because I was starting to type, and I was like, nope, this is not a good way to react to what's happening. So you know what I did? I took a shower. Jumped in the shower. I have messages from, I think, Raven, that she, like, because she was also posting on Twitter about, like, being a snake and whatever. And, not Raven, FFG was posting on Twitter about me being a snake and, like, you don't have any, like, you don't, like, friends aren't, people aren't your friend. I can't remember. I have it somewhere, whatever. And so Raven was like, and I was like, I just got a huge block of text from FFG, and she was like, are you okay? And I said, nope, I'm gonna go cry in the shower. So, I go to send this after my shower, and I was blocked. So 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So, and she's about to say it. But, so instead of doing the thing that I was accused of doing, which made me a horrible person that you did not like for me, and none of the friend group liked this behavior in me, this alleged behavior, I decided to take a chill pill and react when I had, like, my wits about me and I wasn't just yelling and being abusive or whatever. I don't think I'm abusive, but that's fine. I'm also, here's my thing. Okay, I am impulsive. I absolutely am. And when people come at me, I get very defensive. It's in my immediate reaction. It's always been a problem, always will be a problem. I'm not blaming my ADD and ADHD, but it is a side effect of my ADD and my ADHD. So I'm not blaming it. I'm just saying it's explained by. So yes, I do get very defensive. It's my immediate reaction. But if you will stick with me for more than 2 seconds, I will calm down and, like, we can have a rational conversation. But my immediate thing is walls up. Because I feel attacked. So that's how I react to certain things, and apparently that's how I reacted every time I spoke to this friend group. I don't know. You'll have to ask them. Yeah, I'm not getting into that story. It's a long story. And you can ask them, because they're obviously the arbiters of truth. And not me. So there's my response. 20 minutes later, after I took my shower, calmed down a little bit, cried in the shower, and I'll just read it. You're so willing to believe the worst of somebody because a group who dislikes me says so. Maybe you didn't see it coming because it's not that black and white. God forbid you listen to me about it, though. It won't fit the narrative. Ironic. Who told you I lied? The people who ganged up on me after I spent literal hours going over and over shit after I apologized. Again, this is personal stuff in the group, so it has nothing to do with the sorry, my mom texted me. This has nothing to do with the racism claims and whatever else. This was a personal thing between me and the other members of that group. And we literally spent 2 hours in a voice call where they basically berated me, and I was literally crying and screaming and apologizing, and then it's still, whatever, it's not important. So honestly, you're gonna believe whatever you want. You don't even want to hear what I have to say clearly. Won't even entertain that the truth is much more complicated than I'm a piece of shit and always have been. And I was blocked. So there's that. So there's my response that she never actually got or cared to get.
Very thought out response. I wanted the response off the cuff without too much thought being put into it. Like I said, I had been being lied to for quite some time. I'm going to pull up on the screen.
Okay. I asked you directly, are we having a problem? Is there a problem here? Because I vibe checked the situation and I didn't get good vibes back. I literally said, hey, this feels funny, like it feels yucky, and you were like, it's not about you. Also, she's gonna say that I started, like, pulling back and started finding a new group of people because I could feel the group pulling away. I didn't feel shit, because I didn't talk to them. How can I feel a group pushing away when I haven't spoken to them since October? They all blocked me on Twitter. Jen asked me to delete her phone number because, like I said in Raven's chat, again, I'll post the link in the description when this goes on YouTube. Jen asked me to delete her phone number because we were actually friends in real life. So I did. Because I was like, cool, they don't want to talk to me anymore. That's fine. And I asked her, I was like, can I ask why? And she's like, I guess you can ask, yada, yada, yada. And she goes, I don't want to have this friendship. This friendship's never going to come back together. And I said, fine. I think it's bullshit, but fine. And I have the screenshot of that. Don't have it up right now, but I have it in case you ever want it. So I deleted her phone number. They all blocked me on Twitter. They blocked me on Discord. So I don't know how I could feel they were pulling away. They already left. They already pulled away. So I don't know what vibe she was trying to put out and make me pick up, but I didn't know shit. So I was like, cool, this friend group's dead. And then I just started talking to other people in other people's chats. Again, I spoke to Raven months before. I think I started speaking to Raven in August. She can correct me. I know she's not here, but she can correct me if I'm wrong. August or maybe September? So I can't feel things from the dead earth. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not that cool.
What Jen put up on Twitter. This is Jen's statement. Jen's statement sounds so official.
I mean, it is. It's her statement. I'm gonna skip through this. Not because I don't want to talk about it, but because I already have. If that's cool with you guys. Because I want to... maybe here.
Make this a little bigger.
Can I speed this up?
It's too big. Okay. So Jen posted this on January 8th. Over the past several weeks, people have come... They would be in the chat in response to things that people kind of were saying in the voice call. Not only has she called me a slur, talking about who am I going to abuse today. She would come in here, and before coming in here to...
Oh, here we go.
Odd. They would be in the Discord, and Rad would be out on more than the friend group. Bad days out on our friend group.
Okay, so she would take her bad days out on our friend group when we all saw each other as family. I don't know what kind of family you have, but when you have bad days, you get to, like, and you take it out on them. Basically, they call you on your bullshit. The only time my bullshit got called on was when I was literally having a horrible, dark time. I'm not going to talk about it. And yeah, I may have been a little short with people, and I got really annoyed, and I left the group chat, because we were all in VC, and I was so annoyed. And so I just left. Apparently I am talking about this, sorry. And then I subtweeted. I absolutely did. And you know what happened? I deleted it within 5 minutes, because I was like, again, I reacted instead of responded, which is inappropriate. And so they got all bees in their bonnet about it, and then we had a chat in the BC where I'm literally apologizing for 2 hours straight and crying. And I was like, I was having a really bad time. Mentally I wasn't here. Like, I was having a really dark time. And I'll never forget it, because Bambi goes, well, what was it about? And I was like, does that matter? And she's like, yeah, it does. What? No, it's not your business. If I'm having, like, a dark time, that's not your business. Also, this is not verbatim, so forgive me. I don't have it recorded, because I'm not, a weirdo who records conversations. And this wasn't a VC, but Bambi goes, is this something we can expect from you every time you have a bad day or a bad time? That's when I snapped, and I literally said, Bambi, fuck off. I said it. Sorry, there was a message in the chat that was spammy. It wasn't somebody, it was actual spam. But yeah, I literally said, Bambi, fuck off. And I'll admit to saying it. Because at that time, I needed her to fuck off. Because it's not... I don't owe you that deep of an explanation into my mental health. I don't. was having a dark time. In which I said I was having a dark time. And I took, I got annoyed really easily, subtweeted, first of all, deleted it, and apologized for it, but by then the damage was done, and apparently I owe these people an in-depth tour into my fucking dark thoughts, and no, I don't. So. Oh, and during that same VC, went through each person in the VC and apologized specifically, directly to them, not about any of this racist shit, because I didn't know it was a thing that bothered her. But for flying off the handle, being short, doing whatever, bad days and whatever. So I don't know what kind of families you guys have, but if I did all that to my family, they would just move on. But apparently not.
When we all saw each other as family. And just sidebar, I'm going to say that she took her bad days out on more than the friend group. She would come in here with her wrench, I later found out. And before coming in here to mod, they would be in the Discord, and Rad would be talking about, who am I going to abuse today?
Show it. Show it. Show me where it happened. Show me where I blocked anybody or did anything just willy-nilly for fun. You can't, because it never happened. Did I say shit? Like, who am I going to bop today? Yep, I'm going to bop these people. Absolutely. In a VC with my friends, which had no negative ramifications on FFG's channel. So, prove it. Show me. Show me where I did this. Where I was just willy-nilly just deleting people's comments, or willy-nilly just laying into people, or willy-nilly blocking people. Show me. It's your channel, Frenchie. You show me. You can't. Would I say shit? Absolutely. Because I'm in a VC with people who are my friends. But it had no, like I said, had no negative ramifications on FFG or her channel, which is her responsibility. It is your responsibility. It is your channel. Also, if you didn't like the way I modded, demod me. I don't care. I said it to you, Frenchie, in that message, and I'll say it here. Don't give a shit if you mod me or not. Not my business.
She would come in here, pick a victim of the day, and
Yep.
decide to be utter trash to them.
Show me.
And for no reason at all, go at that person.
No reason at all. Show me. If I was such an irresponsible mod, why'd you keep me? This is your channel. This is your shit. I'm nobody. If I was such an irresponsible mod and such a pain in the ass and such a yada yada yada, it is your responsibility as the content creator whose channel I'm modding for to say cut that shit out, but you didn't, because it didn't happen.
I know a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about, because I have been messaged by so many of you, like, what did I do? Why is Rad being like this?
Where? What did I do? Why is Rad being like this? Show me those messages. You can black out the names of the people, because, I'm the unstable one and I'm going to lash out at people. But, Frenchie, I want you to show them to me. I will make an apology to each and every one of them if you show them to me. Bet right now. I want to see the messages. Again, you can delete the names, so I don't actually know. But I will say person 1, person 2, person 3. I'll put the messages up here. And I will apologize if you can show me where that happened.
And I had no response. I didn't know what was going on.
You didn't know what was going on at your channel. What do you mean?
I thought Rad was a friend. And Rad was responsible. And Rad's a grown-ass woman. I just assume if Rad has something to say in the chat, she had good reason to say it.
I did. And we're going to talk about it, because there's somebody who's going to super chat her in a minute, and we can talk about it. We can talk about it. We can talk about why I timed that person out, never blocked them, timed them out. The only time I block somebody is when FFG would say, bye-bye. Because that, to me, is signaling, hey, bop him with your hammer. Or your wrench.
On top of all that, she had said that she empathizes with Negs.
I did say that, but I've already talked about that. I did say that. How dare I? How dare I? Didn't say he was a good person. Didn't say I supported anything he did. Didn't say he's a he doesn't deserve some feedback. Of course, that's a real problem. But anyways, didn't say any of those things. I literally typed in the chat, man, you know you're having a bad day when you can watch something and empathize with Negs. The scandal of it all. Yeah, she talked to Negs, Hecate's daughter. She was in his DMs. I've never spoken to Negs. I literally was watching through a reaction channel. They were watching Negs. I've never watched one of his streams. Like, we'll say raw dog it for lack of a better term. I've never watched it without the lens of a reactor. But to both Jen and FFG, that is on top of all of that, and according to FFG, the cherry on top is that I said I had empathy towards a man. If that's the worst thing, because you've listed all these horrible things that I've done, both Jen and FFG, they both did it. But in your words, if that's the worst thing I did was have empathy for somebody who is going through some shit, I'm okay with that. Because according to both of them, this is what's the worst thing. So on top of all that, according to Jen, I'm reading the message again. You can go in FFG's chat, or you can look on her Twitter if she hasn't deleted it. I don't know. And in FFG's message, which I've put on the screen already, the cherry on top of it all. So that's the worst thing to you. The rest of it was bad. You scolded me for that. Yep, I'm a piece of shit. Yep. But the worst thing I did, according to you, was have empathy for somebody. I can live with myself.
I suppose you could take that one way or another, you know what I mean? Bees and let bees, maybe that doesn't bother you. Fucking jabs at you, that hurt. So that was her way of jabbing at me. We didn't want anymore because...
I'm sorry. I forgot that she made this about her. Sorry. This thing that had nothing to do with her. This thing that isn't her fight. This thing that isn't her situation. She made it about her. Hold on.
Ask for space, but she's exploding on us. I mean, fuck that. Just add it to the list. That you, that buddy individually in the group chat, comment about how she empathizes with Negs maid days before my mother died.
Because I can see the future. I'm sorry. I forgot that we had to do that.
And let bees. Maybe that doesn't bother you. It's about...
Okay.
Someone... Everybody knows my history with Negs.
We do. We do know your history. You were in his DMs until you weren't. I was never in this man's DMs.
That fucking bothered me.
It bothered you that I had empathy? Okay. That's fine. I mean, if people having empathy for someone's situation, again, not saying that he doesn't deserve to get heat for shit, because he does stupid shit. He does dangerous shit. This man is not okay. 100% agree. He deserves criticism, and he deserves to be called out on his bullshit. But so do you. So...
You are in the DMs with me talking about how close we've become lately. You're clearly no friend of mine.
But FFG, you said that I'd broken through the ice of being an internet person with you.
And just for a little context, when was this comment about how she empathizes with Negs made? Days before my mother died.
Because I can see the future. She made this about herself and her mother dying. You guys, I was watching somebody else react to Negs, went into a Discord chat with my friends, and literally said, you know you're having a bad day when you can empathize with Negs. That has nothing to do with you, Frenchie. Nothing at all. Nothing to do with the fact that your mother died. Nothing to do with anything. I didn't say it to hurt you. I said it in a group chat with people I thought were my friends. I didn't say, this is really gonna make Frenchie mad. Like, I'm not evil. I'm too stupid to be evil. Let me put it to you this way. I am too dumb and too ADD ridden to be evil. I just can't. Can I be a bitch? Absolutely. Have I been a bitch? Absolutely. But I am too stupid to be evil because I can't balance that many plates. I can't. It's impossible. I will forget them all and walk away because I saw something shiny. Like, I just can't. But I said this comment days before your mother died to hurt you. And I know I'm berating the point a little bit, but I think it needs to be done. I can't see the future. Again, we weren't even talking about you. I was talking to my friends in a group chat. Just talking to my friends because I was watching something and I was sitting here listening to something and I just, in the group chat. You know you're having a bad day when you empathize with Negs. Or when you can empathize with Negs. I wasn't even thinking about you, Frenchie. No offense. I didn't know I had to put every thought in my head through the filter of how this will affect you. For a chat that you claimed that you weren't in all the time and like you popped in and out and did whatever, you sure know a shit fuck ton lot that went on there. Because Bambi messaged me privately and said, hey, you should delete that. It might hurt FFG's feelings. And I said, okay, no problem. Did I think it was weird? Yeah, because I didn't even think that it would register with her. Because one, I knew she was going through some shit, so she wasn't checking the Discord. And two, I don't put my thoughts through that filter. Because it was an innocuous thought. It was just a thought in my head. I didn't have any ill intention of having... I don't even know how I have to explain this. I wasn't intentionally being horrible to you, Frenchie, because I had empathy for somebody. Those two things never crossed. Again, you don't have to believe me, and you can think I'm a piece of shit, always have been, always will be. That's fine. But that's a lot of ego. If you think me saying something about another human being is about you and what you're going through. But okay.
Rad had a way of attacking everybody individually in the group chat. She plays on people's insecurities.
Hold on.
And...
Ooh, that was too loud for my ears. Hold on.
Days before my mother died.
Yeah,
Rad had a way of attacking everybody individually in the group chat. She plays on people's insecurities.
I'm gonna need everyone to remember that. She plays on people's insecurities.
And purposely, in your own little individual way, takes fucking jabs at you that hurt. So that was her way of jabbing at me.
I wasn't thinking about you. Oh my god. I'm sorry. My very thought, every waking moment isn't about you. I'm sorry. If that makes me a bad person, that makes me a bad person.
And it hurt.
It hurt, but you didn't tell me. You didn't even know what happened. You know how I know? Because I deleted it within 2 minutes. I also know that you didn't know what happened because Bambi fucking told you. Because she's the one that yelled at me about it. So you didn't know, because you were dealing with the shit with your mom. So, I'm sorry if what I said and then deleted hurt your feelings, Frenchie. I deeply am. But I truly, honestly, was not thinking about you when I said it.
Whatever. By the time I found all this, you know what I mean? Fuck that. Just add it to the list.
By the time I found out all this, okay, cool. So you've been talking with the rest of the group, and they've been telling you things. Excellent. When I'm not there.
I have nothing to do with a fucking racist. At the time, our friend...
Slam that pen down, man. So this is her reading the other shit.
Group, myself included, didn't know how to approach her without her exploding on us until it got to the point we had to, because it felt like it was verbal abuse.
The fuck are you talking about?
We, as a group, tried to fix our friendship with her and asked for space, but she would not give the space we asked for and expected it to be exactly how it was. And at that point, we didn't want anymore because she did not respect our boundaries. I'm not telling anyone to pick sides or anything.
Genevieve? You put it on your Twitter. I'm saying your name. Sorry. I'm not telling anyone to pick sides or anything. Why didn't you, in your big adulthood, talk to me? The numerous times you were in my car, we went to dinner, we went to walk around the mall, I was in your apartment. Why didn't you tell me? What's the worst thing that could have happened? I would have yelled. I'm not violent. I wasn't gonna hit you. I promise. I might have yelled, or here's what probably actually would have happened. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize, and I would have stopped before I stopped naturally, because all the screenshots you had stopped in August. But that's fine. I don't understand why she didn't come to me. She was, like I said, in my car. We didn't have to do all this in a VC. We could have talked to each other outside of this and had a conversation. And if you were so scared of big bad me, we could have done it on the phone, where you can hang up and you wouldn't have to look at me directly if you're so scared of big bad me. But you didn't do that. You never mentioned anything about it. So I don't know how I'm supposed to mind read. Again, can't see the future, can't mind read. Not my superpowers. So sorry.
But I just want it to be known what has actually happened, since several different stories have been brought to me. Y'all are adults and can make your own decisions, but I just want my side out there and done with. So, what made Jen finally, after these months, was like, speak out, find her voice to come to fucking Twitter and tell her story? Rad had been preemptively, because she felt it. They all had nothing to do with her. I'm distancing myself. She is now, cozying up to other creators, let's say that we do not fuck with and stuff. She could feel what was happening. So she started messaging people and lying about the situation and lying about what had actually gone down between her and Jen. Lying about the things that she had said on those messages.
You're right.
So here,
absolutely.
I'm just gonna pull up. This is from the Discord, okay? Here's a screenshot. Here's some of the screenshots.
So then she
started... Rad had to say to Jen. Jen, by the way, who is Latina, who is Mexican.
And then she shows the screenshots. So we're gonna fast bump through this. Leaves them up there for a long ass time.
On Raven's channel, doing the, of course, move there. I don't give a shit how long you haven't talked. You should have stopped the racist mouth. She should have messaged over and over and over and for months. For months. You've all seen the screenshots. We're not gonna dissect it. Everyone and their moms dissected it. Don't care. Now, Raven Star is on some, let's say, rad fucking kick. Right? Rad fucking kick. Pull up the which messages. These are my screenshots and I just had them open. Right now?
Oh, what she said. I get it now. It's not a tab, but that's fine.
To defend her new buddy, Radlad, she has been tweeting that, well, Radlad took accountability for what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Took accountability to who? Took accountability to you?
Nope. Didn't take accountability to Raven. Can't take accountability to Raven. She's white. I'm white. What she means, and I'm going to speak very slowly for you, is I said, yup, I said those things. Absolutely. Made no excuses for them. Just gave an explanation of the backstory. Not even trying to explain away what I said. Let me just tell you where this came from. That's all I said to her. I said it to several people when I saw this tweet come out from Jen, because I was like, here we go. So I didn't feel it coming, because I didn't talk to them. They blocked me. So I don't know how I can feel a vibe from somebody who isn't talking to me. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel that. So I was just going on my daily life. These came out, and I said, oh dear God. And the first thing I said to Raven was, yep, this is me. Absolutely. Absolutely said it. And I said it on her channel. I said it in DMs. And I've said it to several people in the community. Because I was like... And the other thing I said was, if you don't want to have anything to do with me, I will not hold that against you. Because I don't blame you. So that's what she means by taking accountability. I can't take accountability to someone who asked me to delete their phone number, blocked me on Twitter, blocked me on Discord, and blocked me everywhere else. I don't know what you want me to do.
No one gives a fuck if she took accountability to you. It's not you who is owed any accountability or fuck all from Rad.
Exactly.
If Rad wanted to take accountability for her racist mouth, she should have messaged Jen.
How? How should I have messaged her? Tell me. Because if anybody in here or watching can think of a way that I can message somebody who literally told me to delete their phone number, blocked me on Twitter, Discord, and every other platform I can think of, tell me how I'm supposed to message them. I'll wait.
Even if they're not friends anymore, and
even if they're not friends anymore.
Been months. This damage control should not have been done to any relevant person in the story just because you're so desperate of not having a new friend group.
I'm desperate of not having a new friend group. Ma'am, Raven saw this shit and she said, hey, this isn't cool. And we talked about it. And she said, do you want to come explain it? Because I think it is important that there's an explanation for what was said. And I said, yes, please. And I did. I don't know how you want me to. Fringy, how would you have liked me to message her? How? I don't know how. If you can think of a better way than getting around a block, you let me know.
Okay? Radglad cannot take accountability to Ravenstar or
exactly.
anything else besides Jen.
You're exactly right. Never did.
Move there. I don't give a shit how long you hadn't talked. You should have sucked it the fuck up, Rad, and messaged Jen.
How? How am I supposed to message her? Oh my God.
What you did was a bitch move, and you should have done the womanly thing.
What I did was a bitch move. I should have done the womanly thing.
But you didn't. Because you only know bitch moves and lying.
I only know bitch moves and lying.
They're live right now on Raven's channel, doing the, of course, revival of Rad's. I don't even know. Gotta get her ass back into the fucking community.
I'm nobody. Revival of what? I'm literally nobody. I don't react. I'm not a reaction channel. I'm literally nobody. How am I going to revive something that doesn't exist? I don't.
Raven also, by the way, on Twitter talking about you don't know the context.
Okay, context might not have been the best word, but, I mean, it's backstory.
When confronted with, hey, Raven, look at all of this that she said to Jen, Raven's response was, context matters.
Backstory matters.
This is what we're doing as a community now. When it comes to racism, context apparently matters. Now, this wasn't one comment. Had there been one little screenshot and she's, I don't know, she's saying bean or whatever to Jen, then yeah, context would have mattered, possibly. There is no context in the world.
Again, never made an excuse for it. Asked people if they wanted to hear an explanation and some backstory. Not providing context, not, in no way, shape, or form did I come into this excusing anything. And I've said that on Raven's channel. I've said that to people in DMs. Again, I don't know what you want me to do. What is it that they wanted me to do? Can someone help me? Because I don't know.
World that excuses this behavior. You're a racist. I don't need to know the context. Can you even imagine if somebody in this community had been over and over and over using the N-word, and then when they're being called out publicly about it, somebody steps forward and goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. But the context, what fucking context? There is no fucking context when you're talking about racism. And as you can tell by how many fucking times she said the same thing. This is no slip, no mistake, no one misunderstood comment. This is Rad showing her entire fucking ass.
Entire fucking ass.
Entire fucking ass. So that is what Jen called out. So, what did that turn into, of course? An entire fucking race war going on now on Twitter.
It turned into a race war? Where? What happened? What? Also, if Jen had a problem, she could have told me. During the entirety of the friendship, when I was an in real life friend to her, she could have told me. The worst thing that was going to happen was I was going to yell. Big bad, scary me. I think she's pretty much done with me here.
Because that's what happens around here. Frenchie was going to come live and blast fucking Radplaid for being a racist, but the community can't have that.
What community? No one knows me. No one knows me. Who's coming? Oh my god, is she seriously saying the whole community came to my defense? They don't know me. Nobody knows me. Oh, okay, Hecate's daughter, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, what you said makes sense, but her response doesn't make sense. But I get it. Okay, I am not a big channel, ma'am. Nobody knows who I am. And no offense to Raven, I love you so much, but you were also not a big channel. You're getting there because you're entertaining and you're calling out bullshit. But what community was coming around to defend me? Where? Jesus Christ.
So what did they do yesterday? A little tactic, a little group effort to, of course, call Frenchie a racist again. Because every 6 months, Frenchie has to be a racist for no reason.
If we're calling... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say we, because I'm not doing that. But if people are calling you racist every 6 months, and it's something new, it's not for no reason. Again, I'm not saying it. Everyone calm down. I didn't say it. But if other people are, you should listen. Like I did.
And in this case, when I'm about to come out the next...
Just kidding. No one actually told me what I did was wrong until everybody knew about it.
Day and call Rad out.
And I don't mean, again, I don't mean what I said wasn't wrong. I meant that given the context of the friend group in which I found myself, that taking that joke too far was wrong. Everybody calm down.
On her shit, I had to be the racist. So, for example, the trash bag of this community.
Oh, yeah. Talking about Tasha. So, we're gonna go through here. Oh, hold on. Luna reacts.
Adios, bruja. Mala.
Yes, Hecate's daughter is saying that Frenchie's racist. I agree. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to do that off the backs of this. Because I'm in my own learning. Not learning, because I know that word is wrong. I do. And I've said this on Raven's chat, or in Raven's stream, and whatever. I know that word is wrong. I know that word is wrong. It's a bad word. Don't use it. But with the background and the explanation of why I said that, I'm saying that, never mind. I didn't know that it affected Jen so negatively. Let me phrase it that way. I wasn't aware. She never told me. Again, not a mind reader. Can't tell the future. So, on her screen is a super chat from Luna Reacts. And it says, as a Mexicanican, adios bruja mala ratplan. Call me a bad witch. Call me a witch. Been called worse by better, honey. Anyways, Luna Reacts is one of the ones who I know is in her, who was saying that I was like verbally abusive to her. Let me tell you why. And I wasn't verbally abusive. I timed you out. Luna Reacts, we were watching something, probably FFG, or not FFG, Foodie Beauty. Whoops. And she called somebody a lot lizard. And I said, hey, don't use that word in here. That's not nice. It's a sex worker. Don't call somebody a lot lizard. That's not nice. And she was like, I can say whatever I want, yada yada. So I timed her out. Absolutely did. Absolutely did, because I don't want you in here. And guess what? Went into the VC, because we were watching in the VC, typed it out. I said, hey, FFG, the reason I'm timing out Luna Reacts is because she's saying the term lot lizard. Which I had to explain to Frenchie. And she said, oh, that's bad, after the stream. So there's my verbal abuse. I timed you out. I didn't block you. I didn't tell you to go fuck yourself. I didn't do anything like that. So, take suitable seats, ma'am.
God bless. By which? I don't know what mala is, but I'm deaf.
Really? You speak French and you don't know what mala is? I'm pretty sure it's similar.
I'm with the by which. Goodbye. Goodbye.
By which? Again, been called worse. By better.
Hey. Anywho. Someone needs to protect turf. Oh, that's cool. Rad can fucking that they're doing it now. Give a fuck. Fuck. And if you're wondering no, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. I don't give these bitches any more attention. So that.
I don't want to give these bitches any more attention. Oh, please. Okay, so she said all that. I've responded to that. That's fine. Yada, yada, yada. I don't want to watch this anymore because I'm just bored now. Okay, so we're going to fast forward in time to a couple days ago. 3 days ago? Yeah, the 23rd. So when all this stuff kicked off with Yaba and Sam and all that stuff, so we're doing a little bit of a pivot, but it's not a hard pivot, it's just kind of a so when all this stuff happened with Yaba and Sam, sorry, I need some water, I tweeted this. Because FFG has been going off about someone having a list. This person has told me that I'm on the list and I will remain on the list, and that's absolutely fine because of the whole Jen thing and I'm sure a bunch of other stuff. I haven't talked to this person who has this list, but I know this list exists. I also know that on January 23rd, Yaba admitted on stream that she has a list. Do y'all think FFG will say anything? You know, since she hates lists so much. Because she went off and went on and on and on about this list. Just kidding. I know she won't. She claims to be a lone wolf, but she needs this alliance with Yaba more than anything. And it's true. Y'all came to some, because Yaba, not in the way back machine, but in the way back machine, Yaba would call up people who cow-tipped. Frenchie cow-tipped. More than once. Yaba at least from my perspective, this is not me attacking Yaba, nobody attack me, everybody calm down. Yaba was starting to speak out about Frenchie, realized it wasn't gonna go well, so she dialed it back. So they don't have a friendship or whatever. That's why I use the word alliance, because they both kind of agreed to not talk shit on each other, or Yaba agreed not to talk shit on FFG. I don't know what FFG decided. Okay, I can take that later. But, and yeah, this is me. If you see it floating around, it's me. Hi, I'm back. The actual reason I nuked my Twitter is because Monty and his little gang of merry men were threatening to dox me. So I nuked it. No pictures. Changed all my stuff on my social media, but yep, that's me. That right there, that's me. If you see it, that's me. Hi, I claim it. Anyways, we'll get to the other things I'm claiming in a second. Where was I? Oh yeah, so they just kind of agreed that, you know, Yava would take the morning shift, so to speak, Frenchie would take the night shift, or whatever. They obviously didn't have a conversation about it, but that's just kind of how it came out in the wash. So, that sparked all of this on the 23rd and the 24th. All this. My little comment from a Twitter that she she blocked. That innocuous little thing that I said sparked all this. And we're gonna go from the bottom to the top. We can talk about it all. Let's go. You know who needs an alliance, says Frenchie? Racist, greasy, smut-reading trash like you. That's why I don't have any makeup on today. I'm gonna admit, I didn't wash my hair this morning. I used dry shampoo because I washed it yesterday. But, and like, yeah, I have problematic skin. I'm trying to see how I can show you guys. But I got little acne patches on. You know, I got some acne patches. Whatever. I have dark circles under my eyes because, like the smut-reading trash that I am, I stayed up till like 3 in the morning reading a book. It's really good. We've talked about the racist thing. Greasy. Yeah, I mean, I got some oil problems. I mean, we can talk about it. And again, my hair's not clean. I mean, it's clean. Like, I washed it yesterday, and I washed myself today. But, I mean, you know, I'm a little shiny, I guess. I don't really think I'm greasy, but, you know, like I said, I have problematic skin. Like, I got this. I got eczema in both my ears and on my eyes, which is delightful. It's super fun. So, yeah, I mean, let me make sure I get this earring right up in there real quick while I show you guys my eczema. Like, yeah, it's not great. Smut reading trash. Absolutely. This was a gift for Christmas. It's one of my favorite mugs. I mean, absolutely. Yep, I read smut. And what? Keep bragging about cheating on your man while wondering why he won't marry your dirty ass after 10 fucking years. Alright. 1. Never told FFG this. Told the rest of the group this. This group of friends. 2, didn't really brag about it. 3, he knows. We've talked about it. Went to therapy about it. Not my most shining moment. We've been together for 10 years. We were going through some dark stuff. Like, again, no one's business, but told people about it, who I thought were my friends. And they told FFG about it. We went through some stuff, me and my partner. We're dealing with it together. And yeah, there's that. Does anyone have any questions? Feel free to ask. No? No questions? Excellent. Next one. Scorpio says Pisces is a nasty. I didn't know a nasty anything was a thing, like a noun, but nasty, who should wash her fucking hair and read something besides smut. Oh my god. Bitch, if you can't get off the fact that I read smut books, I don't know what to tell you. No one else seems to have a problem with it. My partner doesn't have a problem with it. My mother doesn't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know why you have a problem with it. At least I'm reading. Pussy. How am I a pussy? I don't understand. Whatever. Again, washed your hair. I washed it yesterday. I used dry shampoo, so it might be a little, like, greasy today, but, like, I used dry shampoo. I don't know what you want me to do. I washed my hair. My hair is clean. Scorpio laughed at Pisces when they bought the B&E dress to compete with Chantal. Laughing emoji, desperado. Okay, first of all, since we're not going to address me by my name, here we go. Pisces bought that as a joke. Pisces also told the friend group that she bought it, to which everybody laughed. Then Scorpio, that's Scorpio. This one right here said I looked hot in it because I'm a, quote, skinny, end quote. Lastly, to compete with Chantal? Where? Where am I? Compete for what? Compete for what, exactly? She lives in Canada. I live in America. Well, actually, she lives in Kuwait now, but she lived in Canada. Compete for what? Define your terms, please. Because I don't know what I'm competing with Foodie Beauty for. You already said I had a man. So, and I've had one for 10 years. I don't know what I'm competing with her for. Scorpio agrees Pisces does look like DC. This is funny. So, sorry, my dog is here. Tasha, no. Go away, please. I got a haircut, because I used to have... Tasha, stop! I got a haircut, because I used to have, like, hair, like, down to here, because COVID, and I didn't cut my hair. So I got a haircut. It was, like, to here. And I made it my YouTube picture for a little bit. And someone in FFG's chat, named Hot Wasabi, who uses FFG's icon as their profile picture, was like, I thought DC was in here. She looks like DC. So, and like, it made me mad, because I don't look like DC, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I do. I know I don't have my glasses on, but, let me see if I can find that picture real quick. I can just show you guys. I'll show you the picture. I don't care. It wasn't too terribly long ago, so maybe I can find it. Sorry, I'm just looking. Let me see. I'll go to my Instagram. So yeah, apparently I look like DC. I don't see it, but if you do, that's fine. To which everybody in the friend group said, that's ridiculous, yada yada yada. So yeah, there's the picture. It's not really showing up, but there's my picture of when I first got my haircut and when I made my PFP. So apparently I looked like DC. That's fine. And then lastly, this one's my favorite because it's the one that actually kind of stung. So you got one there, Frenchie. Good job. Round of applause for you. You got a barb in me a little bit. It hurt my feelings a little bit. But I'll explain. Scorpio says Pisces should stop lying about being a lawyer when they're incapable of passing the bar. Okay, so in America, and Frenchie, I know the only time that you've had an interaction with the legal community in Canada is when you're involved in a case, but let me tell you how it works here. I'm sorry, not when you're involved, when you're a named party to a case, my bad. In America, lawyers and attorneys are not the same thing. A lawyer is anyone who passed law school. Hold on, and I'll get you the exact definition. Well, since apparently this is a big deal. Big deal to Frenchie. She put it on her fucking Twitter, so we're gonna go through this. I have time today, ma'am. Not much time, but I do. So what is an attorney? An attorney is someone who has graduated from law school and passed the bar exam in the state in which they practice law. In this role, an attorney can act as the legal representation for their clients in a court of law. Additional duties of an attorney include interpreting federal and state law, applying their knowledge to the law to meet the needs of their clients, and keeping careful records that outline their interactions with clients and other legal professionals. What is a lawyer? A lawyer is someone who has been educated in the law and has completed law school. They can provide legal advice to others, but they cannot represent clients in court because they have not passed the bar exam. Some lawyers work under attorneys to gain experience in a law firm setting while preparing to take the bar exam. Others choose not to pursue a career as an attorney and work as a consultant or government advisor without having to take the bar exam. I am a law school graduate. You know what? I'm going to post that link too. Put it right here. Put it in the chat, and I'll make sure to add it to my notes. Lawyer versus attorney link. There we go. And I'll put it in my links in my description in case anybody has any further questions. So, I'm not lying about being a lawyer. Never, not once. Never, not once have I ever. Because I am one. I'm just not an attorney. But while we're on the subject, hold on, I need to close my door again. My dog opened it. While we're on the subject of me being incapable of passing the bar exam, with your little laughing emoji right here. Hilarious, isn't it? So funny. I have test anxiety. Horrible test anxiety. She keeps opening the door. Stop opening the door. Horrible, horrible, horrible test anxiety. Hate taking tests, always have, always will, nothing you can do to stop me. I'm sorry, my phone's doing weird things. Started doing weird things. So, I would study for the bar, sit down, and I've taken it five times, I think. Let's just say 5, because I think it's 5. It might be 4, but I think it's 5. 5 times. Taking it 5 times. It's a 2-day test, 2 8-hour days. For those who don't know, 2 8-hour days. And during 3 of them, I had a panic attack. This is something that I am not proud of, and something that, again, I told my friends, people I thought were my friends, in confidence. Never said this to FFG, I don't believe. If I did, she's more than welcome to tell me I'm wrong. But I don't believe I ever told her. So people I thought were my friends, who I was vulnerable with, and told them one of my deepest regrets as a human, because and this is not, I'm not going to trauma dump or do whatever, but this was a claim, this is a statement that was made about me, so it's actually my right to respond to it, whether she wants to believe that or not. One of the last conversations I had, because my dad died in 2014, which was the summer, well, he was sick this spring and died in the summer of my first year of law school. So 2014, and one of the last conversations that I had, because I went to law school in a state not where my parents lived, and with law school you can't exactly travel all that often back and forth. So one of the last conversations I had with my father before he died was how proud he was that I was going to be an attorney. And that never happened. And it was only within the past 5 months, I'll give myself 5 months, it was probably closer to 3, that I have allowed myself to let go of the idea of passing the bar exam. Because it's just not going to happen. And it's something that I have internalized, my inability to pass the bar exam, and all of the, it's shame, embarrassment, and everything else that comes along with not passing 5 times. But more than that, it's the fact that it was something my dad wanted. And the fact that I feel like a failure, or felt like a failure, for not doing that. And I have felt that way for 7 years now, because 3 years of law school, then I started taking the bar exam. So yeah, 7 years now. And it's only within the past 4 or 5 months that I had to have a conversation with myself, acknowledge that it's just not gonna happen for me, and forgive myself for being a disappointment to myself and my dad, who is no longer alive. So Frenchie, I know that you think this is just a funny haha about a girl who can't pass a test. And I know I'm giving you a lot of power by admitting that this one hurt, but I'm more upset that the people who I thought were my friends would use information that I shared with them, and they knew how much it upset me, and told you about it after we're no longer friends. That's disgusting. Shame on you. Shame on you, Jen, Nemi, Sphinxy, and Bambi. Shame on you. And I don't know whether you did this with the intention of Frenchie having a ha-ha funny on me, but that's what it turned into. So maybe you should be more careful with what you do with information people tell you in private and in confidence. I didn't want to come out here and tell everybody what a fucking failure I am, or anything else in this fucking screenshot. You think I want to talk about this? You think I want to talk about this? You think this is a good moment in my life that I want to talk about on the fucking internet? No. But since Frenchie thinks it's a ha-ha fucking funny, I now have to. So, good job, Frenchie. You got one in. Will you leave me the fuck alone now? Because look how I'm not dragging all your family bullshit that you've told me into anything. And I won't. Because I don't think it's fucking funny. But I'm the one who uses people's insecurities. I'm the one who attacks people for things that they feel bad about. That's me, according to you. All the other things that you've said about me, Frenchie, I can let it go. Because you were right. What I said was completely inappropriate. You're right. I'm trash. I don't think I'm greasy, but that's a matter of perspective. I am smut reading trash. And I'm a bitch. This is not internet fodder. My relationship isn't internet fodder. This is internet fodder. You want to tell me I got greasy hair and I read smut and that makes me a bad person? Internet fodder. Don't care. You want to tell everybody I bought a dress to compete with Chantal? Again, fair. Yeah, I didn't, because how am I competing? I don't even live in her country, and like you've obviously said, I got me a man. You want to say I look like DC? I mean, it kind of hurt my feelings, because I don't, but, you know, it's my fifis, not my feelings, my fifis. But this is not internet fodder. This is not internet fodder. This is garbage. This is someone being vindictive and trash. You need to take a break. Because when you are doing shit like this for haha funnies, you're the problem. The rest of it I can let go, but this, especially this and this, uncalled for. When I did nothing but say this. Oh, and I retweeted something that said Scorpios thinking about you, Pisces. First of all, you're very vain to think it's about you. You're not the only Scorpio in the room. But all that came from this. All that anger. All that using something that maybe you didn't know was a big deal, but the people who told you did, so they're actually the ones that should be ashamed. But you're the one with the big platform. You have over 30,000 people that watch you. And probably more that are on Twitter. I don't know. I don't look at your numbers. I don't care. You blocked me anyway. Don't care. But this does not give you the right to say this or this. When I have said not one word about anything you've ever told me about your family and all of the shit that's going on in your life. Because that's not what people do. If you tell me something in confidence or in private, until you make it public, I'm not going to talk about it. But my so-called friends did. And they knew how much this has fucked with my head. They knew. Because I told them. And I don't know if they told you, Frenchie, that this was fucking with my head, or if they just told you, hey, she can't pass the bar to save her fucking life. Because you're right, it can't. This has blown my mind. None of this was necessary. None of it. Anyways. And you're probably right, Hecate's daughter, a break won't help. But she needs one. I don't really know what to say after that. But yeah, so that's why I came on with no makeup on, so we can all see the charges laid against me of looking like DC and being greasy. There's no filters on this camera, obviously. It's a piece of shit camera that can't even focus. Just gonna get one whether she wants one or not. Well, good. I don't know what to say other than good. But yep, definitely smut reading trash. No one in my life has a problem with it, so I don't know why you have a problem with it. Oh, and just while we're talking about smut reading trash, you might want to talk to your other little mod squad, because I'm not the one who wrote fanfic about our friend group fucking the vampires from Twilight. I didn't write it. But before you call me trash, you might want to clean your own house, so to speak. Smut reading trash? Yeah, I read it. Don't write it. Do I? Nope. So, just something to think about, Frenchie. Something to think about. Former friends of mine who want to drag my personal shit onto the internet. Anyways, I've been on here for almost 2 hours, so I've said my piece. Oh, were a lot of people offended? What's wrong with that? Nothing. At least I'm reading. But that's fine. If again, been called worse by better. Smut reading trash. Can I get that tattooed somewhere, do you think? Maybe I should. Okay, Hecate's daughter, I'm about to log off anyway, so can't wait for your video. If you haven't, here, let me find you. Hold on, please. Hold, please. I'm gonna do something. Not you. You can leave, ma'am, if you need to. Get that tattoo. Just smut reading trash. It'll be a tramp stamp. I'll get it on a tramp stamp. And I know that's not a nice word, but I don't know what else. Your lower back tattoo, I guess. Yeah, we'll call it our lower back tattoo. Tramp stamp is bad. Shouldn't say that. I apologize. But if you haven't already, check that woman out. Hecate's daughter. I'm gonna post everything in the YouTube video. Her Twitter's fantastic. I may or may not have a really big girl crush, and yeah, she's gonna start making videos, so, and I will send you that as soon as I log off. So, anyways, don't really know what to say. I hope you who are meant to hear this, and everybody else, thanks for being here. Bye.